about wide tooth combs, and I decided to try out the seamless comb for myself to see what all the hype was about. I read about seamless combs many years ago, but my philosophy was my hair is growing just fine. I don't see any breakage really. I'm not seeing any problems or any reason to purchase a seamless comb. But as my hair is becoming longer, I really want to do as much as I can to preserve my length. And I heard a claim that you lose less hair with the seamless comb, so I was really intrigued at that point. So I finally decided to take the plunge a little while back, and I purchased this Magic Star comb for 23 bucks. And this is the style of comb that I would generally use. So it's this dollar comb right here. And I'll hold them both up so you guys can compare. And there's some differences that I want to point out for you guys. And if you look at the tips of the teeth, you can see these are more rounded and these are more flat and squared. And also the general look of this comb is quite flat. And this comb, the actual teeth are more rounded. And I'm sure there's still some of you who don't even know what a seam in a comb is or what it looks like. So I want to show that to you guys on the blue comb. So this is what the seam is. It is this point right along the comb on the outside, and it also goes in between the teeth. There are lines where it looks like half of the comb and the other half of the comb were joined together. So it's joined together and then you can see the seam left over, or that's what it appears like, but it's just this line around the comb. And it's that when I comb my hair from root to tip, I notice that my hair stays detangled longer, and also it's easier to detangle my hair. So with that being said, when I used the blue comb, when I tangled from root to tip, I noticed that my hair would tangle very quickly all over again, as if I hadn't detangled it at all. And that's very frustrating. That's what leads a lot of people who are not as patient as I am to really just start raking through the hair and damaging the hair that way, because it's frustrating to spend time detangling it only for it to not be detangled. So if you're in that situation, a seamless comb is definitely in order. And another thing which is huge that I noticed is that I lost less hair when I detangled. So what you're seeing here is the amount of hair that I lost in my entire head after I left my twist in for 2 weeks. So for someone with my hair length, that's quite huge. So this is the hair that I lost in 2 weeks after I detangled. So I've been wearing twists a lot lately, and before I put in the hair chalk that I did in another video, I had worn twists for about 4 days. And when I detangled my whole head before I put the chalk in, this is how much hair I lost. So that's pretty exciting to lose less hair, and what that means is that as your hair grows out, it won't be thin on the bottoms, or it will be less thin on the bottoms, and that means that you will have to trim your hair less. So losing less hair is ideal for retaining length. And another con is I think it makes a funny sound when I'm combing my hair, so it's a sound that I'm not used to. So here's how it sounds with the blue comb. Whereas with this comb, so I'm not sure if you guys can tell the difference, but it just sounds very hard. This comb is not flexible. It's a rigid comb that's made of hard rubber. So it doesn't give much. And maybe I'm just used to the comb giving or flexing more when I'm combing my hair. So that was a bit different for me. I'll call it a con, but maybe it's just something that's different. And the last con is the smell. So as you would imagine, they use hard and sharp grinders to get rid of the seams in this seamless comb. And in doing that, the comb has a burning tire kind of smell. So I've washed this comb a few times and I've used this comb, and still the smell is still there. It still lingers. So those are all things to take into consideration. If those things matter to you, you'll decide if you need a seamless comb, or if you need this seamless comb, or if you want to opt for another one. So this is definitely one of those things where I did my research on, and I really encourage you guys to watch the YouTube video below. And this is